Well, welcome back everyone to Hagen Hill Design. I'm Jake Hill, and who are you?
I'm Katie Hagen.
Are you? It's good to know. We're out here having some coffee, getting our day planned.
I haven't quite woke up yet. I think our main topic of the day is going to be the garden and tear down. Do as much as we can to get it completely tore down so that we can fall the trees that need to be taken down and get ready for the greenhouse to be put up.
Yeah, it's been a trying winter, a long, hard winter. The very beginning of it was bad from the start, hence why we're doing this whole project. A tree came down. Some of you may have been following and saw some of that. But a tree came down and crashed through the fence of our garden, destroying it. And looking at the condition of the wood, a lot of it was pretty rotted, and the cost of rebuilding it was more than just getting a greenhouse kit online. So we decided to go with that. But we've been waiting and waiting. What day is it? It's
It's April 27th.
April 27th now. We finally took some days off from work, and if the weather cooperates, we might be able to get at least the area cleared up so that we can do the trees like Katie said. Last weekend we took down quite a bit of the garden, but there's a lot more work to do. We're going to try to reuse as much of this material as we possibly can. So it's a little bit time consuming that way, but we get to save money and supplies in the long run.
Yeah, anything we can reuse. Some of the lumber was not as bad as the other parts of the lumber, so we stacked it up and we're going to repurpose it inside for planting.
Ooh, that's good.
It's a little chilly here in the shade on the deck this morning, but once you're out in the sun, it's beautiful. We couldn't ask for a better working day. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, so we're going to make the most of the day.
So we can be sore for the rest of our old age, I guess. Not
Hopefully we
old
can
yet.
move tomorrow. We have so much work to do. Well, guys, we will take you along on our journey, and we hope you enjoy what you see. Hopefully soon we'll have the greenhouse up.
Yeah, let's get cracking.
Well, as most of you may know, we took vacation originally 5 days worth to tear down the existing garden to make room to fall some trees to make even more room for our 12 by 40 greenhouse that we are going to have for this year. But unfortunately, the weather didn't play a very good part in our vacation. We had 2 good working days out of the 5. Today it's not raining, but it's maybe 48 with very high winds, so it's pretty chilly out there. The sun tries to peek out every once in a while, but with the wind being so high, even if we lit a fire, I'd be afraid of catching something else on fire. What we did get done was still a lot, but it wasn't as much as we wanted to get done. We ripped off all the outside panels except for one side, which is on the compost pile side. We kind of got rained out that day. It started to sprinkle and we had to hurry up and haul everything in because we had so much outside we were working with. But we did manage to get the panels that we did tear off stacked so we can reuse them for the greenhouse. Like we had mentioned, we're going to repurpose a lot of stuff that we're able to in order to keep the costs down for us because we're on a budget, but at the same time,
We're not rich people.
yeah. We did save a lot of the lumber that we took down, so there is some scrap lumber we can use. But right now we just have huge mounds of dirt sitting on the outside and inside of the garden. The inside panels we didn't get taken down.
Since there wasn't any metal posts holding in the outside, and that was kind of the hard part for the inside, with them in the way, it was hard to remove the panels. So the idea was to switch to pulling the outside ones, which were tough enough, but we got them out, and then we're going to pull the dirt away from the fence and then dig out the posts a little bit, and it should be able to get the panels out. We do have lots of dirt to deal with. We're probably going to use most of it, if not all of it, to level off the site for the greenhouse. The builders of the garden did a really good job. There's a lot of screws and a lot of...
They did not want that coming down easily.
No, they did a great job. It just makes it a little bit harder when you're trying to take it apart without wrecking everything. Above all, we're trying to save the steel because that's going to be reused to line the outside of the bottom wall that the greenhouse is going to be on, and we'll have enough. But like Katie said, we ran out of time because of the weather. It's a little discouraging, but we did get a lot done with the time that we did have, and it's a process. So we hope that we can keep showing the progress here on our channel, and I hope that you will find some interest in it and follow along. Check out the videos to come. Make sure that you can always find us. Subscribe to our channel, and that way you know when the new videos come out, and you can follow along. If you have any comments or suggestions of what we could do or what you think we should do or ideas that you come up with when you see it, leave a comment below.
I do know there were a lot of screws and staples we took out of there.
Some of those screws I'm not going to be using because they're Phillips head and I despise those. I want to use more of a composite deck screw with a Torx head on it, since we have a few of those already and we can get them rather easily at Katie's work. We'll probably use those instead.
Yeah. We might have to get some more galvanized gasketed screws for the tin, but I think we might have some left over from our kitchen project.
We do, yep. So that's all we have for you for now. Kind of a long video, but
we just hope you enjoy it.
Oh, if you have any spare money, go ahead and send it to us. I'll take what I can get. All right. Thanks again for watching.